Alright, we'll go to the area he lives in.
This is some lobby. Careful you don't break anything, we'll be in hock for life. Well, your life anyway, not mine.
That vase looks more expensive than everything in my apartment put together.
Right, well, first things first. George Austin and Grace. Okay, so there's nothing online about George. Well, that's something. Ooh, first things first. We have a new person. We gotta blow on him.
Damn drafts. Need to report that before someone complains.
Wahahaha.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
I'm looking for George Austin. Is he in?
No, he's not. Sorry.
Does the name Grace mean anything to you?
Sorry. Nobody named Grace lives here.
Okay.
Is there any way I can look inside George's apartment? It's really important.
Sorry. Unless you've been authorized, I can't let you in.
Do you know where George Austin is?
I really couldn't say. Sorry.
I'd say if
Miss,
we go... Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you can't go back there. Residents...
Oh.
Right. Joey, you're up. Have a look in that there box.
Looks like it's full of old clothes. It says, Holiday Clothing Drive. It's cold this winter. Please leave your old clothes in the box below for people less fortunate than you. It's signed by George Austin.
Apartment 12A. I can't get up there, though.
Yep, it's a... Jesus, Red, wipe your feet or something.
Right, well, we can't do anything much in here right now, so let's go home. Have a think about this real quick.
Got a sec?
Chat to Joey.
What is it this time?
We couldn't save George Austin, but we can stop it from happening to anybody else.
With pleasure.
Okay, plan
If
your next
Grace
move.
was close to George, then we have to talk to somebody who knows George.
There's no point really going back to the apartment, because this guy's not going to tell us anything.
I don't recognize the artist, but it looks peaceful enough.
I mean, I can try talking
Hi.
to him.
Yes, miss?
I, heard that George Austin was having a clothing drive here.
Ah, here we go.
Yes. George does it every year. He brings the box to Grace himself.
Haha, here we go.
Can you tell me anything else about the clothing drive?
No. But if you have any old clothes, feel free to give them to me. I'll put them in the box.
Better not. If you did that, you wouldn't have any clothes left.
You cheeky bastard.
Can you tell me any...
No. But...
Better not. If...
You said that George takes the clothes to Grace.
Yes, he does. He has an attachment to the place, even though we've got a fine church in this area.
Church? So by Grace you meant Grace Church?
Yeah, the one downtown. What did you think I meant?
Nothing. Never mind. Thanks.
Sure.
Okay, we're on to something. Let's go to church.
Huh, a church. Of all the places.
Really? Ghosts don't like churches?
Being a ghost has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Joey.
Weekend organ meditations. Weekend organ meditation. It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector. It says Grace Church. Of course, we knew that already.
Joey, I want you to float around and have a look-see.
It looks like a schedule of services. Fortunately, nothing's going on right now.
So that's one entrance. You got the main door here. You want to go in there, Joey? Oh, we can both go in. Still, it's good because there's an achievement for not getting too many footprints in the snow.
It's a book full of handwritten prayers. This book is full of prayers written by the church's congregation. They're all anonymous and they're all written by hand.
Let the chemo work. I don't know what I'll do without her. I have been 6 months without a drink. Please help me last another 6. Let my uncle get exactly what he deserves. Ooh, that's not a good one. I don't know what to do. I'm so lost. If you are out there, please help. Please help my family through this horrible time. We've already been through so much. Is there a light at the end of this tunnel? Is darkness all there is? Is suicide the only answer? I don't really want to die. Let me find another way. I love him. Does he love me? Please let my father wake up so I can tell him I am sorry. If my son is with you, God, tell him I love and miss him, and his baby daughter will want for nothing. I want to always be as happy as this. I lost my job. It's all my fault. What do I tell my wife? What do I do?
These prayers just go on and on. There must be dozens of them. I don't have time to read them all.
Aww.
If any of the... I need to narrow it down somehow. If any of these handwritten prayers are useful, flipping through blindly isn't the answer. I need to narrow it down somehow.
Okay. Well, let's chat to the priest. There's not much else going on here. Actually, first things first.
No reaction. Probably feels drafts all the time in a joint like this.
Probably does. They're not exactly the best insulated places in the world.
He looks pretty deep in thought.
Well, let's get him out of it.
Hi, could I talk to you for a minute?
Please keep your voice down.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Father Gabriel Ullman.
Why the whispers? There isn't anybody around.
That makes no difference. The tranquility of this place must be maintained, whether anybody is here or not, especially on a night like tonight.
I preferred the Joey Rabbi. So much better.
It's pretty quiet here tonight.
God's house remains open despite the weather. If anybody needs us, we are here.
Well, what about all the churches that close late and deliberately lock out all the homeless people? What about them?
Could you tell me about that book over there?
For some, silent prayer isn't enough. They want to write it down and make it real. That is what that book is for.
Okay.
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking to join?
Not really.
I'm afraid now is not the time for a history lesson.
Do you know a man named George Austin?
I'm afraid not.
He was a member of this church. Are you sure?
It is quite a large church, as you can see. I'm afraid I am not familiar with George Austin.
Are you sure you don't know George Austin?
I am positive. I am sorry.
Are you sure?
I am.
Could you tell me about this?
Are you looking to join? I'm afraid.
George
Here we
Austin
go.
was holding a clothing drive that brought clothes to this church. Are you sure you haven't heard of him?
Yes, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year. Some we arrange ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe. This is not a night to be outside.
I don't know much about church organs, but it seems nice enough. I better not, especially with that priest in plain view.
Let's get the phone out, and we'll try Grace Church. Okay, 800 804 Broadway. Grace Church is a historic parish church in Manhattan, New York City, which is part of the Episcopal Diocese of New York. Grace Church is a National Historic Landmark designated for its architectural significance and placed within the history of the city, and the rector is Gabriel Ullman, so... And there's really nothing on him.
The Grace George was referring to has to be Grace Church.
Okay, I was hoping something else would happen with that. Do we got any fresh emails? No.
There's no answer.
Damn it.
Not here.
Okay, let's step outside.
I have a question, Joey.
What's going on?
It's funny.
Chat.
There are hundreds of stories about haunted churches, and here I am actually bringing a ghost to a church.
Great, I'm a floating cliche.
You always have been, Joey.
It's funny. And here
Let's talk
we
about
couldn't
George.
save George off.
With
No.
George said that, but he was referring to Grace Church. What did he mean? Is the church in danger?
Dunno. Would a guy get that worked up over a church? I feel like it's gotta be more than that.
Indeed, it must be, but what?
If I thought it would do any good, I'd leave a note in the prayer book myself.
I don't think praying will help us with this one, sweetheart. Besides, with your handwriting, who could read it?
Be quiet.
Handwriting. Okay, first off, Joey, does this door lead to another part of the church, or is it the same part? It's the same part, okay. So we'll head out, we'll exit, we'll go back to George's apartment.
I guess there's nothing. Nope, still a ghost.
Okay, come on, come on. Okay, so his is the very loopy one. Go to Grace Church.
If the people...
Get in here.
I can't turn... I can't...
Okay, go to Rosa, hit the book. Okay, so it could be this one or this one. So, Joey, I want you to have a look.
I can't...
Nothing happening there. So, that might not be it. That could be it, though.
I can't...
Can you not just check? I mean, God. But I mean, that's gotta be it.
If any of these I need to...
Not that. I don't think it's that one. But it could be.
I can't... Can we get going? This place makes me feel all exposed. Fancy joint like this, I'd expect something with a bit more gravitas. Come here for a minute.
Uh-huh. What's up?
I've never been much for praying, but after last night, I'd pray forever if I thought it would help.
We'll get to the bottom of it, Joey.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, that is what we do.
What was in that book you were reading?
At the church, it was a book of prayers, all written by
Okay,
hand.
here we go.
Were any of them illuminating?
Not really.
For fuck's sake, come on! There's gotta be, like, some way to figure out that, oh, I have to check his handwriting. I don't know. I am lost on that one. Maybe if I go talk to Sam.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
Can we talk inside? It's freezing out here.
Can't smoke inside, thanks to our friend the mayor.
So you couldn't maybe, I don't know, not smoke for a while? Right. I know the victim's name is George Austin.
Yeah, this crap doesn't impress me anymore. And even if it did, you're not a cop. You're not even officially on the books.
So, make it unofficial. You've done it before.
Not this time, sorry. With all due respect, you need to back off.
Have you ever been to Grace Church for any reason?
Church? No, I haven't. Why?
No reason. Forget it. Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
Like, I know roughly what I need to do. I need to check the book and see, oh, that's his handwriting, or oh, that's not his handwriting.
I can't...
But... how exactly am I going to go about doing that?
Yeah,
Are you
I am.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
I can try my phone. Clothing drive, no. God damn it, that is... That's really annoying now. What am I supposed to do? I know I have to compare the handwriting. But... I know it's neither of these.
I can't...
I mean, Joey's not even attempting to read the pages.
I can't...
So he's not even attempting to match up the handwriting at all.
I can't...
I mean, that must be what I have to do, is just sort out the handwriting and be able to say, yeah, this is him, or this is him. I mean, if he could give any kind of indication, that'd be something.
I can't...
But... it's just not happening, really.
If any of I need to narrow...
I mean, I should be able to narrow it down. I know I need to narrow it down.
I can't... Let's have a little talk.
Yeah.
What was in that...
At the church?
Were any of them illuminating?
Not really.
I'm gonna have another look. I'm just gonna do it myself. So it could be, if my son is with you, God, tell him I love and miss him, and his daughter will want for nothing. Is suicide the only answer? Been 6 months without a drink. Now I have roughly an idea of what it looks like, so boom, really quick. Get in here.
I guess there's nothing.
So big looping L's and rounded I's and D's, right. Looping L's, rounded I's, D's. This is fucking ridiculous, but I'm gonna figure it out. No. This is him. If my son is with you. But that really doesn't help me. How is that supposed to help me?
Hey, Joe.
What's going?
If I thought it would do any good, I'd leave a note in the prayer book myself.
I don't think praying will help us with this one, sweetheart. Besides, with your handwriting, who could read it?
Be quiet.
You know what, I'm gonna pause the recording here and I'm gonna go have a think about this. Back in a few, guys.